I sent Loco a link, but I didn't get no response. So, okay, there go Big Devil. What's up, man?
Do that with it.
You at work?
Now I'm
Can
on
you
way
hear
to
me?
the crib.
Oh,
Just
okay.
punched out.
All right, how was work?
Yeah. Oh man, shit, motherfucker today, man. Motherfucker trains for 2 days. I don't have to fix about 9 trains in 5, 6 different cities. Motherfucking heat, man. The goddamn heat getting to them.
So
Anytime
when
that
you
heat
go,
kick up,
yeah.
man, that shit.
So when you go to different cities, how you get there on the train or what?
No, my work truck. I got a service truck,
Oh, so you drive around.
so I
Okay.
go out there and shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got all my tools up in there. I got my air compressors and my parts and all kind of shit up in that motherfucker.
Yeah. Hey, who's your basketball team?
Lakers.
You think we're gonna make the playoffs?
Shit, man. Right now they need a doctor and a damn good lawyer right now, but
For
I think
real.
they're gonna make it.
We need a couple of good
I think they're gonna make
doctors.
it.
And I
Man,
ain't talking about
they should have
Dr.
got rid of
J.
Kuzma, man.
Man,
They should have got rid of Kuzma ass, man. A couple of
he's
motherfuckers.
a bomb, man.
I thought y'all was fucking
Man,
with Kuz. You're not fucking with him.
that motherfucker, I don't know what he is, man. He gold hair, blue hair, green hair. Yeah, 20 points one game, and missed about 4, 5 games, 15. Man, it's that name though. I think that weird ass name he got.
It's that blonde hair he be painting.
Yeah, he weak, man. That fool's soft, man.
That nigga is soft. There was a minute
Soft as
where I thought
fuck.
he was good. When he used to drive that baseline and dunk,
Yeah.
he ain't
See,
shit
but
though.
then it's California, so he might got some extra shit going on
Oh,
behind the scenes. Weed
yeah,
shops.
he fucking with
Uh,
your bitches. The
yeah,
high
porn.
class
I mean, not
bitches.
porn. The happy endings at the massage parlors and all that type of shit. He got that going on with his stuff.
Hey,
Yeah.
they say Henny God, if you start talking shit, you going night night.
Man, we don't do that over here. That's a loco channel. How you
Night
gonna
night
night
down.
night a moderator? Huh? Can't
Yeah, I
Yeah.
had Keith Kloss one night. He was furious.
He was mad. He told me that shit. I was like, hey, that's on you. You shit. You gotta know your limits. You gotta know
Man.
your role.
Yeah, I like
Henny
Keith
got fuck
Kloss.
with the Clippers up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he got a big Clippers fan.
yeah. Him and Keith Kloss.
Yeah.
One of the only few.
Yeah. Yeah.
Before the
I got
bandwagon.
a couple homies
Let me
that's
make that
diehard.
clear.
I got a couple homies that's diehard Clippers fan way back from Norm Nixon days and shit.
Damn, that nigga
They still be talking about
I
that
don't
shit.
know.
They still be talking about that shit.
still ain't no championships.
I don't
Yeah,
know who that is.
nigga, we
I
had Norm
didn't
Nixon.
get my son.
Nigga said, nigga, we had Norm Nixon, nigga. Lamar Odom. What about that? Like, nigga,
Yeah. Lamar Odom before he went to the Lakers. We have to get
yeah.
him right for y'all.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
but all bullshit aside, Henny God, on some nights, man, the Clippers look like a JV team too, man. Especially when Paul George is choking.
Oh, you talking now? Yeah, for sure. I thought you meant all the time. I definitely was gonna agree
Nah,
with that.
nah.
Right now, yeah, they be fucking up too much, man. Paul George is horrible. Even when he was on the Thunder, I was fucking with him on the Thunder when he was playing with Westbrook. This motherfucker wasn't doing nothing. He was turning the ball over, 3 for 16 shooting and shit. Like, bro, who is
That's
this
what the
guy?
Clippers
Did
should
he?
have got. Shit.
That nigga, he'll ball out, but then when it come down to that last shot, he's a bum.
Exactly.
Or
When
the
it comes
free
to the
throw line.
playoffs, he damn near a bum. He turned to a whole different player. Like,
Yeah. But
That
remember
nigga
he
when,
ain't been
Westbrook over
good
the
since
bum.
Indiana.
man, he was the
Mm-hmm.
shit in Indiana before he broke his leg.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
He pushed LeBron to 7 game series when he was on the Heat.
Yeah. Yeah, Paul George, I ain't gonna lie, man. That nigga was a beast before he got hurt, man.
Mm-hmm.
But But it seemed like his heart, man. His heart just ain't there for the count, and he don't seem as confident as he used to be. But he got. I mean, he still got the attitude a little bit, but he don't have that superstar mentality, bro. He think it
He don't
just
have that
come to
switch. That's what it is. He don't have that killer instinct
right.
switch like
Yeah, take
all
over
the
the game.
all-time greats do. Yup. He failed.
Don't take over
He'll
no game.
defer. He'll defer always.
He
You
ain't
know,
got that black mamba.
hey, Devil, you asked about Crystal one time. Crystal gotta be old. She talking about Norm Nixon was fine back in the day.
Oh yeah,
Girl,
Crystal about how old is
women
Crystal about?
nowadays don't know who Norm Nixon is.
Crystal in her 50s.
She in her 50s?
Absolutely.
No, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, she in like her 50s. I call her
Absolutely.
auntie for a reason.
Absolutely. Auntie Crystal, where Peggy Sue at?
Mm-hmm.
Western Ave says she know who Norm is. You got a little age on you too, Western Ave. Unless you just happen to be a Debbie Allen fan.
Mm. Long motherfucker. Shit.
But yeah, how them Dodgers doing, Kev? I have not been paying attention to MLB.
Bro,
I've been looking.
Some motherfuckers got
they,
smashed.
they, they, they almost as embarrassing as the Lakers. I would say they're running neck and neck right now.
Damn, like that.
I just did baseball too. Baseball. I took the under 9.5 on the Padres game for 200. That was a plus one something, 130 something, I think. So I took that.
Oh, you good for that. I ain't taking no under on the
Right on it.
Padres.
And I took the under on the Athletics, under 4.
Oh, yeah, my nigga's crazy.
Three.
That Monda's gonna be working out a lot of time. Good looking out, Eric.
Yeah.
Cubs hammered Kershaw. They came out and got him off the top.
Man. What's going on with Kershaw?
You know, we tend to think Kershaw is a bum and he ain't all that, but his numbers still be better than most pitchers in the league, bro. What it is, he don't have no movement on that fastball, and they be knocking that shit way out the park. He always
Yeah,
been
they be
giving up
like batting
home
practice
runs.
on his ass.
Yeah. If they don't hit a home run, though, he's doing good because they're not going to score a lot of runs on those singles and doubles. Hey, Eyeball, man. I'm not doing nothing tomorrow, Eyeballs. So if you want to hit me up tomorrow and record something, we can record tomorrow. SAG is gonna come through tomorrow night, 8 o'clock on live. So y'all can chop it up with SAG on live.
I just talked to Sag. I just talked to Sag too. Sag be on one. Yeah, I just talked to that nigga.
Western Ave says she's in the 50 club counting backwards. So, right, I feel you on that. But you don't ever want to make it to zero, though. Keep in mind, you don't want to hit zero. Zero means it's over with. Timeout, it's over.
Factual.
Mañana.
Yeah, man.
Yep, you got a double header tonight.
I need a motherfucking beer. I got a beer in this motherfucker somewhere. Goddamn daughter, she drinking up all my damn liquor and don't even throw the bottle in the trash. Put water in the motherfucker. Put it back on the bar. Cold.
Oh, that's
cold
foul.
I was just about to say that as a joke, and you done ruined my joke because it's actually true. I was gonna say you go to work and work hard, and you want to come home to a beer, and your daughter done took it, and you done said it for me.
Yeah, and she gone. Gone to Las Vegas.
That'll
That's
cause
all
a
my
lot of
shit.
fights in most households.
Yeah. That's when I'm gonna put the rent due on her door when she come back and put rent due. She don't like that. I put that rent due on the door.
You shouldn't put it on the door. You should put it on a bottle of beer.
Yeah, rent due. Goddamn
She go get that beer and she ain't gonna want to open it. She gonna be, I'm cool. I don't want him to see. I seen this note.
it. Yeah. Boy, cut the AC off up in this motherfucker. Cut the air off. Like, damn, you ain't paying the bill. You cut the shit off, girl. Shit, that shit on. It's hot up here. Man, cast.
Yeah, that's when the Lakers was at
Y'all
the
hooked up with
Forum.
Papa. Mm-hmm.
Lakers in the Forum and the Clippers in the sports arena. Absolutely, man. You could go to a
Man, the
Clipper
Forum used to
game.
be jumping.
Yeah, you could go to a Clipper game for $3.50, man. Get you a good seat too.
Shit.
Yeah,
I
You
like
like
go to
to see a
15
concert.
years ago, it was the same way.
you go to a Laker game. It was hard to get down to the bottom, man.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas sitting in the nosebleeds when he was a kid at Laker games.
Man. Hey, did y'all check that vaccine shot yet?
Man, I
You
don't
said,
go
did we
nowhere
take
to
it?
take no shot.
Yeah, I ain't fucking with that shit. Them motherfuckers talking about it's
Man, I
gonna.
ain't taking it for at least another year. I gotta
Yeah.
see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, there go a good question. I'm gonna let y'all answer it. How real are the Phoenix Suns?
They ain't real. They gonna flop
Man, I don't
first
think they
round.
could.
They gonna be out in
Yeah,
the playoffs.
I don't think they gonna do nothing. They doing good though with Chris Paul. He done changed their whole little organization, but you know
Mm-hmm.
Chris Paul. Kev, we know Chris
Yeah.
Paul.
Right.
Absolutely.
You know.
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
agree, bro. I agree. They playing exceptionally well. They fun to watch and you can really get into them and buy into it. But when you start thinking
Mm-hmm.
championships or finals,
Yeah.
forget it. Chris
Because it's
Paul,
different. It's
forget it.
different animal. I mean, the motherfucker got the jitters. And you got motherfuckers that ain't never been in the playoffs, to the playoffs. All that factor in.
See,
It's a
Booker's a good player, and Chris Paul complements his game. Chris Paul is a general. You know, that's
yeah.
always been a thing about Chris Paul. My knock on Chris Paul is one is actually a good thing. He don't shoot enough. Dude is efficient with his shot, man. He can knock down the
Mm-hmm.
three.
Yeah.
He can knock open the fall away. Chris Paul can shoot, bro. He just don't shoot enough. And then how we talk
Right.
about Paul George hitting the side of the backboard when it count. This nigga Chris Paul gonna get ripped when it count. He dribbles the ball, you just back him into the corner and take the ball from him. He got a problem with that.
Yeah.
But regular season, no problem. Chris Paul runs the floor and he got Phoenix looking really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Besides Chris Paul and then what you call? I don't even know none of their players. Who else they got over there?
Devin Booker. That's the only
Yeah,
other player I know.
Yeah,
yeah,
Booker.
Booker's good. The other ones ain't really no name players, but they play good when Chris Paul's on the floor though. The funny thing about
Mm-hmm.
them, they'll be down like 12 points. Chris Paul be on the bench. Chris Paul come back in, they catch up. They up. They might be up by 12. Then Chris Paul go
Yeah.
out and they down again.
Exactly.
So it's really him and his presence and him being a leader on the floor is what's getting him there. He'll probably be a good coach, but the bad thing about good players and coaching, it's hard because you expect the players to be as good as you, and that
Right.
just sometimes don't happen. Oh yeah, they got Crowder. Y'all know Crowder. Crowder been a
Oh yeah,
clutch player.
Crowder. Yeah. He played for the Jazz and shit.
Who?
Then he played for the
Wasn't he
Jazz.
with the Celtics? Was
He
after
played for
Yeah.
James
the
Harden?
Celtics.
Oh,
Celtics.
okay.
Who else? I think didn't he play for the Heat or somebody at one
No, he
point?
played for the Jazz. He played for the
Oh,
Jazz.
the Jazz. I don't remember the
Yeah.
Jazz.
Yeah. Tell somebody to Google it. Google that.
Yeah, I'm on it.
That beer good, motherfucker.
Oh, I'm glad you found one.
Yeah, I got one in my little stash spot in the room. Don't nobody go in.
Oh, the Cavs. Yeah, he did play for the Heat and he played for Utah, so we was both right.
Yeah.
Shit, he played for everybody. Phoenix, the Heat, Memphis, Utah, Cleveland, Boston, Dallas.
Damn, that motherfucker played for the whole league. He need a,
Hell
he
yeah.
need a
Man,
ring. He need a ring.
Yeah.
Get that man a ring. Somebody. I'm waiting for football season to come on, man. I'm waiting to see Trey Lance get up in there.
Man, y'all be rushing football season. Let football wait.
man, don't they?
I'm trying to
Man,
get that shit in.
they
I'm
don't
already
want
making
football to
picks.
end. Y'all get an extra year, extra week this year.
Yeah, that's love.
Man, I'm waiting for
Football here
college
with nigga.
football.
Yeah, that too.
I'll be like, first of all, I'm a baseball fan, so I love baseball. But I'm like, wait until after the NBA championship at least before you start talking football.
Yeah.
But it's
Man, once the draft over, that's when they start talking. That's when it's man. I can't
Mm-hmm.
wait till football come
I
back.
don't
Man,
know,
I can't wait.
but to me, I'll be like, man, that shit don't mean nothing because some of them draft picks don't work out, don't even get signed, all kind of shit happens. Uh,
Yeah.
and then I don't know, but I like when preseason get here. Then I get the feel of who's on what team and what's going on. But week one, that's when it's on. Week one is when it's really on.
Uh-huh. I'm going to the home opener this year. Fuck that shit. I ain't getting vaccinated. I'm gonna jump right over the gate. Fuck it. I ain't got no vaccination. I'm getting in this motherfucker.
I don't think CP3 was ever a distraction, bro. I think CP3 just always wanted to be that leader, and it was hard for him to be a leader with Harden and Westbrook. I
Yeah.
think he got a team now where everybody looking up to him like, oh, this nigga's gonna be a Hall of Famer. This nigga passing magic and everybody with assists, and this dude can shoot. And he done made several different franchises into good teams, into playoff teams. But if they thinking like me and Henny God, they gonna have a lack of confidence come playoff time.
Man,
Real talk.
Chris Paul can never get over that hump.
He
They
could
gonna put
never, man. He could never get out the Western Conference Finals.
Mm-mm. G Rock, good looking out. Yeah, we was going to bed, but Henny God said he wanted to talk sports, and I ain't doing shit. So why not?
It's like that. Chris Paul remind me of that dude that beat up all his homies, but the enemies whoop on him. That's what he remind me of. He can beat all his homies up, but he like 0-15 against the enemies. Yeah, that's Chris Paul. He can't never get
Wow.
the big game.
He can't ever get over, huh? He just always right
Can't
there.
get over that nut, bro. Yeah, motherfucking.
Hey, yeah, Kev. Somebody said, what about Aaron Rodgers? He want to leave Green Bay.
He
What's good with
should
your boy?
leave Green Bay,
Yeah, hell yeah.
it's gonna
I
be
would.
hard. See, the ownership, they want him now. They don't want to let him go. They realize they need him. They understand they need him. But for Rodgers to leave, I think it's going to be hard for him to, at this stage in his career, to create another team, man. So if he don't go to a team that's already intact and playoff bound, he's probably going to hurt his career more than he's going to help it. But
He'll be a beast over there in Pittsburgh. Did Pittsburgh get him?
yeah,
They'd
no,
be
I agree with that.
contenders.
I agree
Yeah,
with that.
that's where we need to go, like Pittsburgh, somewhere over there.
I think he said he didn't want to be a Raider though. He ain't going to Las Vegas.
Shit, the Raiders ain't got nobody over there. He want to win. He want to win right now. Like as soon as he get up in that motherfucker type of thing.
Sure, I don't blame him. He want to be like Tom Brady, but I don't know if Denver's the right place for him. Um, the Raiders would be a
Denver
perfect
ain't got no
fit for
defense.
him, but I guarantee you he get hurt as a Raider. They're not gonna protect him. But he ain't going to the
Mm-hmm.
Raiders. He said he didn't want to go to the Raiders.
Matter of fact, I can eat up in here.
49ers just need an AB.
AB.
And you know
We
what?
straight. That run game gonna get us over the hump.
Man, I would love Aaron Rodgers to go to the Patriots, but I don't see that as being a fit for him. I just can't see that. But you know, Belichick would love that because he would think,
Oh
okay,
yeah.
Aaron Rodgers is my chance to beat Brady. He would love to get Brady back before he retires.
You know they already thinking about that. His wife and rubbed it in on him.
Absolutely.
His kids. You
Man,
let him go. He won a championship.
that nigga Cam Newton was a straight bust.
Straight man. That motherfucker cost me so much money. Weird especially when he tried to run the ball and he fumbled on the one. Oh man.
Man, he did that shit back to back weeks. Fucking bum.
I say this nigga.
I think
$1,000 gone.
one was at like the goal line and one was at the 4-yard line.
Yeah. Say this motherfucker.
Man, Cam ain't been shit since that Super Bowl.
Yeah, that killed him. That killed him when they told him he better not pick that ball up, you black nigga. We gonna kill you. You pick that ball up, nigga.
Yeah. And grow your hair off, fucked up, nigga. Look like you want something, nigga. Get that hair off. Yeah, be different.
Cam made every black nigga that wear tight clothes, he made look bad. Niggas that wear shoes with no socks, he made them all look bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's Friday. Shit,
They wouldn't let me monetize. They wouldn't let me monetize my last live, I guess, because I was talking about the P word too much.
Mm-hmm. That's what did it.
YouTube.
I believe so.
YouTube be on that shit, huh?
Yeah, they don't play that shit.
I'm a diehard Steeler fan, but y'all right. If we get Aaron Rodgers, that's ring number 7 for sure.
Oh yeah,
Rodgers he'd be a great fit in Pittsburgh without question.
Yeah.
I know who the 49ers are, but who is the 49 Niners? The 49
Oh. Somebody put an extra number on it. 49 Niners. I see what you're trying to say.
Mump riled you up. Yeah, Mump got me going when he brought the baby mama up, man. Come on, man. See, Mump had been gone so long and he was older. Of course, he wasn't on the same time as me. Now, I can't speak for Moody. You got to talk to Moody about that. But me, come on, man. I was fresh in there and wasn't in there long, nigga. Yeah, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to tell you, whether she left or messed with another nigga, whatever she did, she still was up at that prison visiting, though, and bringing my kids to see me. You know, at the end of the day, that's really all that counts to a nigga in prison. You know what I mean? They get to see his kids every week. You know what I mean?
Keep some sanity in the nigga.
Yeah. Then when she wasn't bringing them, my mama was bringing them, so that was all good. I got to see my kids. They didn't miss their daddy.
Yeah, get that football season in, man. Get Garoppolo up out of this motherfucker, man. That damn pretty ass nigga.
See, that's what I say about black people. Like, when they go into the pen, he got 2, 3 years, 4, 5 years. Other niggas look at it like, oh, nigga, you come up and you ain't got no time, nigga. This ain't prison. You ain't been to prison. So we look down on if you didn't do a life sentence. Then a nigga get, or nigga baby mama leave or whatever, fucking with somebody else, but coming to visit you all the time and bringing your kids, you get looked down on because you liked your baby mama. But nigga, you're not getting no visits. You not your kids ain't coming to see you every week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we get looked down upon. It's just situations like that that keep us down. We always down on each other when we actually doing something positive or something good, man. And it make you just feel out of place. Like I gotta do bad because all the homies doing bad. I gotta not have nothing going on because the homies ain't got nothing going on. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Like I said, I gave a big picnic. I gave the biggest picnic we ever had. Niggas had a problem with it. Kev Mac, who Kev Mac think he is? When did he become reputable like that? Nigga, I ain't never said none of that. All I did was threw a motherfucking picnic and all the hitters came out. All the G's came out. Nigga. That's all that is. Why is that a bad thing? I'm bringing the hood together. We having a good day. No fighting, no shooting. We loving on each other. What's the problem with that? I mean, it's just nothing. We just always in our own way, man. We
Yeah.
can't do nothing good, man. Even in grade school, man, if you getting all A's, that's a problem. This
Right.
nigga's a bookworm.
Yeah.
You a
This
nerd.
nigga speaks
You know how
properly.
to,
This nigga
yeah.
pronounces like cute. He pronounces his words correctly. Like, damn, man, that
This
shit is
nigga
so,
know how to spell. This nigga know how to spell apple, but I can't spell alligator. Type of shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
Think you smarter than me, nigga?
uh
Yeah. Think you smarter than me?
man.
That's
man, it was cool to be dumb.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's cool to be dumb, cool to ditch class, cool, man. Shit is crazy. You see how many niggas be bragging about I've been a juvenile hall YA. This nigga was in school. Nigga, what's wrong with that? You was
Yeah.
in YA and juvenile hall learning how to read and write. Nigga say you doing the same thing, but you locked up, nigga. You
Yeah.
mad because you ain't getting no pussy, nigga. You ain't learning how to hustle and learning about real life. You know, we just
Mm-hmm.
some cold individuals, man.
Hell yeah.
Niggas.
And then we get mad. I'm one of them. I'm one of the people back in the day that used to be like, Nicky, you lead the hood. Now I see why niggas lead the hood.
Yep. I used to be that same way too. Like, what this nigga, man? That nigga gone. We over here. What this nigga ain't coming around? This nigga here over there taking care of his family. That's what he doing. And he in his
For,
50s. And he in his 50s. He's supposed to be doing that.
for
We don't
real.
look at it like that. We don't look at it like that. We look at it shit. This nigga left the hood. Nigga left us for dead.
For real. And you see why. And then
Mm-hmm.
like Stone, and I fall in this category, so I'm not singling out Stone, but I'm gonna say we grew up robbing each other, burglarizing, doing all that shit. Now, when you the one with the money, why would you want to stay in that environment when you know what wolves are like? Why would
Right.
you have all your money and your jewels or whatever it is, your business, and you know it's niggas just like you that can't wait to throw you in the trunk, like he said, niggas used to get put in the trunk back in the day. Why you want to put yourself in that environment where a nigga throwing you in the trunk and tying you up and beating you and robbing you? So we gotta quit looking at it like, oh, this nigga think he better than somebody because he left the hood, or this nigga done move to Riverside, like Ice Cube say, and shit like that. Nigga,
Mm-hmm.
what? It's
Yeah.
sad. It's sad because I thought I never would leave the hood, and I didn't leave because I had money. It's just because LA became so expensive and the property is so old and beat up. But I see if a motherfucker got millions, nigga, ain't no sense in just staying right there on the block, nigga, where everybody been shooting, killing, and robbing for 50 years.
Yeah.
Still,
That's it,
devil,
man.
you must be trying to show off for Crystal, man.
Huh? Nigga hot, sweating like a motherfucker. See a nigga still
Hey,
sweating. Hey,
hey,
nigga.
hey,
Tell
Kev, it's
you,
hot as shit out here, dog.
It's hot in
nigga,
here too, nigga.
I've been
You see,
sweating all motherfucking day.
nigga, my
Literally.
face ain't shining because the light's on me, nigga. That's sweat.
I done cracked over two beers. I ain't even finished the first one. I already got another one. I'm like, nigga, I need these back to back.
Mm.
Shit. With a little TV dinner. Cause guess I ain't good enough to get a meal, but I get TV dinner. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Boy, they
Man,
treat
they're
you
hungry, man.
gold, man.
Can't
They're
get a
hungry,
drink,
man.
and I can't even get a tea. Can't get a fresh, 5-course meal shit on a Friday night. I'm here by myself. Everybody going to work, wherever the fuck they at, Vegas and
Man,
all this other shit.
you gotta have a conversation with the wife
Yeah,
and daughter, man. That
yeah.
ain't
Feet
right.
hurting. Yeah, I already had a meeting a couple times. I told him I started this gangster shit, and that's the motherfucking thanks I get.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't have no expectations when I come home. Whatever's in the refrigerator is still gonna be in the refrigerator, and I know ain't nobody finna cook me no meal, so I'm
Man, that
good.
Yeah,
strawberry milk waiting on you, huh, Kev?
Man, I need a strawberry milk. I didn't even buy one today.
shit.
Flip it. Would you get the next quick one with the
Yep,
rabbit on?
yep.
I feel you.
It done got to the point now when I get ready to go home, I just call Domino's so the food will be getting there when I get there and shit.
Man, sweat like a dog. Hey, yeah, it was windy and hot though. I mean, this kind of what's this May? Kind of unusual though to be this hot though. Right.
JR from the base say staying in the same place is not progress. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Now the motherfucker know and see some shit. I'm like, that's what motherfuckers used to be talking about. You know, the nigga
Chris,
tell me why I don't come to the hood no more. What come to the hood for? The motherfucker go, nigga driveway down there to do what?
I
I
go to
mean,
the hood, man, but it's so different, man. The vibe
yeah,
ain't the same. The love, you don't feel the same love. And then so many homies that don't live on the block no more. So you see, I grew up where I lived at, nigga, I could get up on any morning. I'm saying morning, let alone afternoon or early evening. I could go 1 block east, 2 blocks east, 3 blocks east, 4 blocks east. I could go all the way from my house, cross Crenshaw, all the way to Van Ness. It was gonna be to Van Ness Park. It's gonna be some homies on one of them blocks.
mm-hmm,
I could go hang out anywhere. I could go to the south, anywhere south, 58, 59, 60 of 64, 67 of Hyde Park, Florence. I could go to all them streets. It was going to be homies hanging out. It ain't like that no more. So you just don't feel the same. And you don't have
mm-hmm,
a variety of choices of where you want to go hang out no more in the hood. So
yeah,
I just don't, I don't feel the same, but I still got that same love. I just don't feel like I got. I mean, we older, like you said, we older, so a nigga see more than just finding trouble. Niggas see more positive things and move a
mm-hmm.
lot different than he used to move when he was little.
Like, nigga, because if motherfucker out there, some shit happen, motherfucker might go, your natural reaction. Motherfucker come through and shooting at you, motherfucker get killed. Your normal reaction is, you don't want to do no shit like that. I mean, I go
Mm.
through there too. I just hang with, a couple of homies that be sitting in a rocking chair and shit, telling old stories. I sit up there with them motherfuckers all day. Nigga smoking 15 cigarettes in 20 minutes type of shit.
Yeah,
He ain't making no noise.
what I do, devil, not exactly the same, but what I do, I'll hit the hood, I'll hit one of the homies' house where we comfortable, where the vibe is cool, and then I'll start making phone calls. I'll hit the big Mumps, the big Ricks, the big Moody's, the Tom Toms, and before you know it, we got a nice little size crew. Everybody drinking. That's our
Yeah,
rocking chair. You sitting on a
yeah.
crate or one of them plastic chairs, and niggas start telling us stories. We be
Mm-hmm.
having a good ass time.
Laughing, looking at pictures and shit. And nigga, remember that shit happened? And yeah, that's what I be on.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga ain't trying to be standing up and shit. And motherfucker, who is that? Who is that? Like, nigga, what y'all niggas got going on out here? Niggas dropping
Mm-hmm.
guns and shit on the ground, and police coming up, and police asking me, "Who is you? Who is you? You from Pope?" Like, damn. No, I ain't be hanging around this motherfucker.
Police been coming by where we hang out so long, they just come by now and just stop and laugh or wave and gone. They
Mhm.
ain't trying to take no 60-year-old niggas to jail for carrying no
Yeah,
gun. They on them young niggas so they can fuck you up
yeah,
from voting and all that shit and keep your ass from getting a good job. And the more they incarcerate the young blacks and Mexicans, the less they have to worry about all that violence.
Yeah, get them off the streets.
My man say if everybody had a handgun, it'd be less problem. Possibly, but possibly not. Some niggas is just gonna be mean and react different anyway.
Mm-hmm.
What you eating, man? Cereal?
No, it's
That's
goddamn. The shit tastes
hungry
like it's
man.
supposed to be. It's supposed to be spaghetti, but I didn't put some oysters in it.
You didn't even
Uh,
warm that shit up, huh?
I put oysters in it, some hot sauce in it, and put some motherfucking some garlic salt on top of it. Knocked it the
Nigga, I
motherfucker up.
thought you was about to name a spread. You put some
Yeah.
crackers in it.
Half
Supposed to be
prison,
spaghetti and
half prison,
meatballs.
half street.
Yeah,
For real.
motherfucker just add shit up in the motherfucker. Shit, too bad. There'll never be nobody here but me. We work all different hours. Shit, I don't see nobody.
Noodles Capone said you got to be crazy to run up on somebody nowadays. And that's why the other night I was talking about everybody trying to box now. Boxing is good to get in shape. Boxing is going to get you killed sooner. You
Mm-hmm.
beat somebody up, especially if you beat them up good, nigga, you getting a bullet in your head, man.
Man,
Mm-hmm.
boxing only good if you preparing for prison.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. If you want to, yeah, or to stay in shape.
Mhm.
You know, I remember motherfucker did some shit like that, try to do some karate move or some old shit. Nigga pulled out a gun, shot his ass in the stomach.
Ain't no question.
Get your ass up out of here with that shit.
Plus, most them dudes that know karate, I'm not going to say all, because I'll be damn, I walk outside, nigga that know karate might whoop my ass. But a lot of them dudes that be knowing karate, bro, I done seen them get their ass. I mean, I'm not going
Yeah,
to say all. I'm saying the people that I know and seen, they get their ass whooped by a regular street fighter.
yeah, because it's only good to practice. It's only good to
Self
use it
defense.
when you it's a sport. You know what I
It's
mean? When
good
you're
for self
fighting some,
defense. It's good
yeah,
for self
yeah,
defense, but
close combat and shit like that.
man, I done seen niggas throw haymakers, knock a nigga out. Man.
You know, nigga think they Jim Kelly and shit get popped.
Plus, it's more than just training and
Mm-hmm.
having technique. It's about the heart and how
Yeah.
you respond under pressure.
Mm-hmm.
If we in the class and we know this shit ain't real, like nigga, you might drop kick me, might knock me down, we gonna stop. But on the street, it don't go like that. In jail, it don't go like that. So now, nigga, you get dropped, nigga, you panicking and all kind of shit, or you scared to even get dropped now.
Yeah. You like shit. This shit ain't working. And you
Nah,
like, oh boy, you're on Last Dragon. You think you from the what's his name? Show enough. You be trying to do that
So
savage.
enough.
Yeah, you wishing you had them type of powers now.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I say. It's only good with close combat. You know, you use street fighting and then put a little bit of that in it, mix it in. But straight karate, shit only work in the movies.
Y'all know Little Caesar can get down though, bro. Little Caesar's with that bullshit.
Yeah, I seen you had this little statue up there.
And they also say my
Boy.
homeboy Bad News a beast. I know one person that ain't from '60s that says otherwise, but man, I done heard on the streets to the pen, man, Bad News wasn't to be joke. No joke, bro.
All right, Kev, you ever plan on going back to Bad News since you've been doing
Yeah.
all this 60 history?
Yeah, you know what, man? I don't keep notes. I should probably use my notepad on my phone and write names and numbers down. I go to LA, I draw blanks, man. I forgot all about Bad News and Bird from Slauson when I went out there. So
Oh man, I need you to get Bird.
I was out there for 2 days with nobody to interview and never even thought about Bird and Bad News, man.
Man,
But
it be
yeah,
like that though.
I'm gonna visit Bad News again. Mom say he's trying to get all the G's together, so Bad News got to be included in there.
Wish I could get
Did
my
you hear about Bad News when you was younger, Kev? Like, was he a known?
Not me personally, no. I didn't know what Bad News. Like I was saying when Mump was in the comment section, Bad News is one of the names Mump gave me. If it wasn't for Mump, I hadn't heard of Bad News. So once I get out of prison and I kick the name to a few people, his name comes up. That's when I start hearing about him. Some of the dudes my age and a little younger, they knew of Bad News because they ran across him in prison. And everybody had good things to say about him. Nobody had nothing bad to say about Bad News. I wonder if Keith Kloss knew karate, could he beat up Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
Need some rich crackers with this shit.
Look, this nigga looking through the cabinet like
Yeah, I see
Man,
something. Rich crackers.
he wanted to get up so bad. I
Yeah,
just seen that nigga eye. He like, I want to get up bad as fuck.
man.
I
I
just
know I
bought
seen
some
these
Ritz
motherfuckers.
crackers.
Yeah. Motherfucking rich crackers. I know I seen them up there.
man, you just can't have one of those. Fuck around, eat the whole
Yeah.
little thing.
They got the whole row, half a row. Shit. 11:47. Yeah,
Them
ain't shit
motherfuckers
all
like
day.
Oreos. You eat the whole roll of them motherfuckers.
Man. Been at work since 9 this morning. I ain't ate shit all day. Drunk water. Drunk about at least 75 bottles of water today. Shit. Ate a Snicker.
You got a 49er fan up in here. Too bad you ain't in your man cave.
What's going on? Bang bang none game. Going to that home opener this year, man, like I do every year except last year. The COVID hit a nigga.
Everybody said they love smashing on them Ritz crackers. I just bought some,
Damn.
bro.
Bro, if I wasn't eating that shit, I'd be dipping that shit in some peanut butter.
Mm-hmm.
Some of that creamy ass peanut butter. I be eating all kinds of weird shit.
I just bought some new batteries, man. I could have swore these was Duracell, man. I done bought some shit I ain't never heard of before. I hope they work.
You bought them bootleg batteries, Kev?
Yeah, whatever Ray.
99 cent stove batteries, nigga. Them motherfuckers only work for like 10 minutes, literally.
Oh yeah. No, you
God
gotta be
damn.
energized.
Like, damn. You just put these
You could
motherfuckers
turn
in.
you turn the channel twice, that shit go out on you.
Bro, you be
Hey
having to
man,
switch the motherfuckers around.
this new shit is
Exactly.
amazing to me, bro. I always been in electronics, right? I always had nice TVs, especially when I was doing the burglaries and when I was gambling big. I kept nice big new TVs and shit. These motherfuckers now, it tell you how much battery percentage you got on your remote control and all kind of shit, man.
Mm-hmm. Remember them
So,
old flow model TVs and shit back in the day when
oh yeah.
you got the little tune, you got to tune in the color and everything to get it right with the motherfucker say, stand right there for a minute, man. Put the game up. Atari 5200.
Yeah.
Yeah, just hold the antenna, nigga.
Yeah.
The antenna with the fatback TVs, boy.
Man, we used to put fucking paper clips on that shit and all kind of shit to make it work.
That's how my
Man,
brother my brother's
remember when the knob would come off the TV? You had to use like
yeah.
a pencil or something to poke it in and try to change it.
I'm trying to go to my friend's house and take his knob and put it on my TV.
Man, you got to hear and watch it before 2 in the morning. 2 in the morning, and the TV going off on your ass, and you watching Fantasy Island.
Oh
Next thing you know,
yeah, when they
that shit
turned it
just
to
sizzle.
you up.
Like, ain't this a bitch? You go right there
Damn.
to channel 2. Okay, cool. We got a Hawaii 5-0. Next thing you know, 10 more minutes, boom, that's all. Like, man, rushing through all that shit. We didn't have that luxury like now. You can watch TV all fucking day and night now.
Yeah, get him jank. You can talk to the remote now. I tell the remote, go to settings, go to ESPN, all kind of shit, man.
Yeah, you can put the remote on your cell phone and shit and work the TV and all that shit.
Man, that's just crazy.
Technology. They got TV, they got refrigerators and shit with goddamn TVs on that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. The motherfuckers told me she wanted one for what? Like you goddamn TV in the room.
Aluminum for the antenna. I think everybody try to put aluminum on their antennas.
Man, everything. All that shit. Zenith. What was that TV called? Zenith TV? Or was that the cable? The Zenith cable.
Zenith TV?
Yeah. Yeah, Zenith TV. Flow model.
Y'all don't know nothing about RCA back in the day, though.
Oh
yeah,
hell
RCA.
yeah, RCA.
What about the record player? The whole record player, little the cabinets and all that shit. You open the cabinet up, pull the record player out, and shit with the records and all
Oh
that shit.
damn, you talk about my grandma had one of them.
Man,
Yeah, but
you wasn't popping if you didn't have a record player in your TV.
Man, that shit used to be crazy. Man, before I don't even think microwaves was out back then. Shit.
What?
You get that shit in the oven.
Y'all didn't have microwave. Oh no.
No. Microwaves
Oh,
wasn't even invented then.
what you
Shit.
mean? When was microwaves invented? Don't tell me. Oh,
Shit.
fuck,
When the
y'all ain't had
milkman used to
microwaves
come,
before the 80s or 70s.
remember they
Niggas
had
was about to fuck my mind up.
we used to have a milk box in the front of our house and shit on the right there, the
Okay,
little
yeah.
milk box door. The motherfuckers come and drop that cold ass milk off in the bottle. You got to peel the top off of that shit. I used to drink that shit right out the bottle. That shit was so cold. Milk running down the nigga chest and all that shit, all the nigga drawers. Run all upstairs and shit, full as motherfucker.
Hey, Get 'em Jank wins the Ghetto Award of the Year, man. He said, what about the big ass TV that went out and you put a smaller one on top?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
That's the real right there, man. I
Man.
don't even know how he thought of that shit.
Yeah, everybody did. I did that shit. I had two TVs on top of the big TV.
Everybody did that shit.
Yeah, watching TV on one and playing the game on the other one.
When your mama go get a new TV, she be like, "Now you can't play that video game on that TV. You can use the other TV."
Y'all bringing back old ass memories.
Man.
What about the TV with the VCR in it? Y'all had that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the first
game
TV
on
I
that.
bought for my son had that. It was a little small one because he was a little kid and had the VCR in there.
Mm-hmm.
So
Man,
he
I
could
was
watch
recording
Barney.
everything off that motherfucker.
Man. I remember they had two phones in the house and grabbed the other phone in the room and shit. Mama, listen to your whole conversation and shit. You got the R. Kelly bum, not R. Kelly, you got the Keith Sweat playing and all kind of shit. I'll be sure. I need the phone.
Man, you had the whole conversation for a cool minute before she said something.
It was just getting good, and you come on there. I need the phone. I need the phone again.
Man, you be like, "What you got on?" That's when your mom be like, "I need the phone." What?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna call you back in 15 minutes, bro.
Look at floor model TVs was up. Was always up. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Channels. Yeah. Remember you had to read the TV guide back in the day. What's coming on Channel 5? Get the TV guide.
The TV guide, boy. I used to have to watch that when I was on punishment.
I used to be striking up with the TV guide and shit. I used to be gang writing in the TV guide. Like, who wrote this shit all in the TV? What the fuck is this shit?
We all did that shit.
crossing out B's and putting the logos on the little white man face in the front of shit.
Yeah, we all
Let's talk about this. Y'all different. That's oh shit. Hold on.
That's I don't know if you got brothers, but that's when your mama try to get you to snitch. Who the hell wrote this TV guy? It ain't but two of us. You know it was one of us. So if I say it wasn't me, then I'm basically telling on him.
Mm-hmm.
The TV guy only lasted a damn week back then anyway. Shit, throw that shit away. Your company ain't gonna see that shit.
Yeah.
My mama said, if you write in one more TV guide, I ain't buying no more TV guides. It's cool, Mom. We'll get the TV guide out the Sunday paper. Don't trip.
Or when you got something to ask for homework, Mom, help me with this homework. Go get that encyclopedia. Like, goddamn, what encyclopedia? I don't know. One of them. Shit, nigga had the whole encyclopedia case.
Yeah, we had that shit. What was it? Britannica. We
Mm-hmm.
had two different kinds. We had the little small ones and the big old giant one.
Mm-hmm.
But they would come up missing. All of a sudden, you missing A through C and D through
Yeah.
F. And the
Mm-hmm.
whole catalog ain't there no more. So they ain't be ready to throw the whole shit away.
She used to have to do a whole book check and shit. Why you only taking one folder? So I had a peachy folder, folded up 4 times. And that motherfucker struck all up and shit with tape all on it. That
Nigga,
motherfucker in my back pocket.
a peachy folder wasn't a peachy folder if it didn't have gang strikes on it.
Man, with the little mans running around the track, I stayed with them motherfuckers. Khaki suit on the motherfuckers and everything.
That was our tattoo before tattoos.
Yeah, everybody had a peachy folder.
Oh
Nigga, let
yeah.
me see your peachy folder. Nigga, what that say on your peachy folder, nigga?
Mm-hmm.
Cause you know some niggas wasn't wearing their blue rag hanging out their pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, video games, not just in the freezer, nigga. Sometime I will put it in the oven and don't turn the oven on too high. That used to work just like the freezer.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, put the cartridge in that motherfucker
Yeah.
To do what?
to make it work. The
I
motherfucker.
don't know why it made it work, but it
Oh
made it work.
hell no.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds crazy to me right now.
Nah,
Nigga
it
Put
had
that shit in the
absolutely
oven
15
on
worked.
the
boxes in
fridge.
that
What
motherfucker.
games was y'all playing?
Shit,
And
Pac-Man, Donkey
television,
Kong,
Atari. Yep.
Donkey Kong,
No,
Dig Dug.
man. I wish somebody would put something in the motherfucking freezer right now.
Nigga,
That's gonna be your ass.
you definitely had to put your batteries in the freezer, nigga.
Oh yeah, the batteries for sure. That preserved that hoe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I had that shit. I put all my cartridges in the cereal box and put that shit up in that motherfucking freezer just to hide that
Yeah,
shit.
Pac-Man and Dig Dug. Hell yeah, Dig Dug. I ain't, hey man, Galaga.
Space Invaders. Yeah,
Yep.
Space
Yeah,
Invaders was my shit.
Paul Racer. Pause.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
All that. Yeah, I played
Mike
that too.
Tyson. Mike Tyson Punch Out.
Yeah, the original Mario Brothers. He was jumping over the barrel.
Yeah, that was the shit back in them days. Now, man, that shit's so. That shit technology so different. Man, that shit done changed up everything, man. Motherfucking kids got it
Everything is
good.
fucking expensive.
Yeah. They don't know nothing about no powdered milk and none of that shit. Them motherfuckers.
Man, they can't
Can you
play no
imagine?
arcade no more. We used to just go
Man,
up to the arcades and be up there for like 2-3 hours, chilling.
yeah.
Block cheese. I don't know nothing about that.
Nah,
Yeah,
YMCA
I don't,
shit, Boys Club for the whole summer.
I don't know nothing about block cheese. Damn it.
Mm-hmm. You stand in line and get that motherfucker. But that shit wouldn't melt though. Like, I try to try to melt that shit, boy. That shit, nigga, you need to put a real fire onto that motherfucker, some gasoline.
A blowtorch.
That shit. Yeah, the kick cereal. Remember the kicks?
Big cereal. Hell yeah.
Hey,
Pour the
hey,
whole
That's
bag
if
of
you was
sugar on
on
that
Wick.
shit.
hey, Henny
Yeah,
God,
Yeah.
you want to know? You said what type of games was you niggas playing back then?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Care about to
Mm-hmm.
pull it up or some shit.
Oh
Uh-oh, he
yeah,
about to fuck my
Nintendo
head up.
Vision. Oh yeah. Oh, that's the old school right there. That's Tecmo Bowl shit right there.
I don't even know how to. Okay, there
In television. Damn.
you
Yeah.
go.
Well, I didn't start to the Sega
Whoa.
Genesis. Yo, whoa.
We go Atari 5200
Mm-mm. I
with the
haven't
little
even
one
seen
stick
that
and the
shit.
red button. The one stick and the red button. That was it.
The little joystick.
Yeah, there's a red button for everything. Oh yeah. That's it right there. Oh, that's OG. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, y'all try to act like a nigga wasn't keeping his shit together back then.
Man,
Imagine all the shit the police took and niggas done stole from me. Man,
that was the days.
let me
Y'all was
see.
playing Tetris on that motherfucker.
I got one more.
Man, motherfucking Tecmo Bowl on that motherfucking.
Yeah.
Oh, nigga, that's
Hey.
OG right there.
Oh, not the blue strings.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
not the
not
TV
no,
with the
no green.
VCR. And them TVs used to look so big to a motherfucker back then, though.
For real.
You can see, you know what I'm saying? Them TV, you be no facing that motherfucker. Hmm. Yeah, these kids, man, it was fun back then, though, man. Them
Man, when you say
early
these
childhood
kids,
days.
you low key talking about me, and now I'm saying it about the kids younger than me. They don't know nothing about what the fuck I was doing.
Right.
Man,
Shit,
how old you, Hitty guy?
I'm 30,
30? Oh yeah, you said yeah. Well shit, I ain't that older than you, 16 years older than
but I miss like that government cheese in them games. I don't know nothing about that,
you. Yeah.
but they don't know nothing about what I'm talking about. They be looking at me like I'm
Uh,
stupid. They get everything at the palm of their hand with these cell phones. They what?
yeah.
They don't
Man,
know
back in
about the
the
long ass the rotary phone where you had to spin that
oh
motherfucker
yeah.
to dial the
With
number
the
and
long
shit.
we had a cord that can reach to every room. Nigga, that motherfucker was so long you could
Man,
talk.
from
The phone
downstairs
was in
to
the kitchen,
upstairs
nigga.
to your
Yeah.
room.
Nigga, I'm all the way
Yup,
outside, nigga, on the side of the house, nigga, on the ground talking. Ain't no
straight
three
up.
ways. Ain't no other lines. It was just one line. When you on the phone,
Yup,
you shit
gotta
out of
hang up
luck.
and call back. Yup.
Yeah. Shit
Man, they
out of
don't know
luck.
about dial up internet. But niggas used to have to dial up internet. Somebody called, that was the
Yeah.
end of your little shit.
That was rap.
I can't see what these other videos are. Let me see. Just a
That
minute.
shit was rap. Yeah. I remember your mama had to write. You can write a note. Mama can write a note. You can take that to the store and get cigarettes and all kind of shit, liquor,
Oh
whiskey.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, we gonna be on TV, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Where? Get your
Cardboard.
ready, boy.
10 to get in, nigga.
You play them bonds?
Yeah, 10 to get in, nigga. Number 10s all the way across the
Mm-hmm.
board. 7 bones.
Hmm.
I play chess too. Play chess like a motherfucker.
All right, yeah. Couple of the elite homies, they love to play chess, man.
Mm-hmm.
You get you a good crowd for one or two games.
Yeah,
By
me and
the
homie Big
third
Whiskey,
game, nigga, y'all the only two niggas at the table playing.
For
we used to go at
real.
it. We used to go at it. $100 a game. We used to go at
Yeah.
it like a motherfucker. And on the timer. 1 minute to move.
Ah, man, Get 'em Jenkins, funny as hell. Hell yeah, I remember that.
That
That
was
shit was like bugging your neighbor's phone, nigga.
funny. Yeah, you can hear the motherfuckers all of your shit. Who is that? I don't know who that is.
Man, for real. Hey, I used to do that as a kid. I used to be fucking with my
Hmm.
neighbors.
Absolutely.
But you remember when the phones used to be programmed? You had a little button and everybody's name on the side. You just push
Yeah.
that button and it call the house.
Oh
Yeah, I used
yeah,
to call.
yeah.
I used to always dial the operator when I go to my daddy's house to play on the phone and be breathing on the phone when I call the operator. And I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm Richard Ramirez. When Richard Ramirez was killing people, I'm Richard Ramirez. The motherfucking police came up. I didn't do that shit no more. I was scared of the motherfucker when he
Man,
came around the house.
I was gonna say earlier, there's two things that's gonna come out before this conversation's over with. Somebody gonna ask about the box, and somebody gonna mention selecting on TV.
Oh yeah, the box.
These niggas always talking about that party line. The party line was cracking.
man, it
Mm-hmm.
sure was.
Niggas used to
That's
be
what I met.
fight. Niggas used to be fighting over a broad. The
That's
broad
what I
with
met
the
my first,
sexiest
my first,
voice.
my first baby mama on the party line. She caught the bus way from Western. She caught that 120 bus, nigga, from Western and Imperial all the way to the hood.
Ooh, wait.
Yeah,
He got
she
one
caught
off
that
the
motherfucker to
hundreds.
the hood. Yeah,
They like
yeah,
that.
she was Watergate. Hmm.
Hmm.
A word? Oh.
Yeah, yeah. So
Oh,
drunk
you
her
said your
motherfucking
baby
ass.
mama. That's your wife or
Yeah,
that's a different.
nah, my baby mama. Yeah,
Oh,
my poor baby mama. She took my virginity. Yeah, at a ditching party, nigga. I was lying to the homies, telling them, I had some pussy before. Shit, I was scared as a motherfucker. Went up in that motherfucker. It was my turn to go in the room, and I didn't know what to do.
Them was the good old innocent days, man. Breaking
Yeah.
virginity.
And I'm off that Cisco loaded. We just staring at each other. She like, what you gonna do? Well, I'm like, shit, man. I never did this before. She, why you a virgin? Hold on, baby. Be quiet.
Man, because the girls was already getting cracking before us.
Yeah.
With that
Yeah.
fast hair.
Now,
Yeah. She was slugging.
I whip mine out and slap her in the face with it now, real quick.
Yeah.
Like I ain't got no shame now.
Mm-hmm.
You better
I'm
use
in
it
that
while it still get hard, because pretty soon
yeah.
it ain't gonna get hard no more.
I'm in that motherfucker stroking her slow like we making love. She like, nigga, hit this shit. Nigga, what you moving all slow for? I'm like, shit, it's see on the movies. Shit.
Well, that hour went by fast as a motherfucker, man. I'm willing to do another hour.
Shoot it, Kev.
Snort me a line, nigga. Fuck
Whoa.
You wonder why
The
that
old
hidden
nigga
nigga
starting to wild out now.
Hey, that's what the little homie did. That nigga came to the house. I said, nigga, what you got in that bag right there? Oh, there's some treats. I'm thinking nigga got candy and some
Some
other
snacks.
shit. This nigga pull out some shit. Nigga, what is that? Oh, I need two. Big homie, don't mind me. No, I'm finna mind you, nigga. Don't bring that shit to my shit. Nigga, you get in like that? Oh, I'm stuffing in the bullet then. What bullet? Nigga had a silver bullet he stuffed it in. He put the bullet in his nose like this and just hit it. I said, oh, nah, nigga, yeah,
How
crazy.
old was he?
Huh?
How old was he?
Like probably 18, 19.
Damn.
Man,
Hey, I remember
that
when the homies
they
came
getting
through.
young.
He a little older than me. He came through. He was like, "Hey, Kid Mac, do you mind?" I'm like, "No, I don't mind." That nigga pull out his little powder and shit, a little bag and shit. He sniffing and shit. He crying and all emotional and shit. He like, "Hey, don't tell the homies. Oh, I got you. You good? I ain't tripping." Homies come over, nigga. We having a good time. We drinking and shit. He's sitting in the house. That nigga do another line and shit. And then they come kick it with us. And niggas like, man, what's all that white shit on your lip?
Bruh, that shit. These niggas, man. I wonder why the cocaine always in a little package though. They never know. It's always a something
Right,
small, like a little ass baggie, like they got
right.
some killer up in there. Nigga, what you got? I remember the
Man,
big
that
homie.
shit
That
was
nigga drunk a
funny.
bottle of some Sherm. Nigga, he was in a coma nigga, for about 3 months.
Hey,
God damn.
hey, man, that shit was funny though. He told him himself. Everybody knew what he was doing when they seen that powder on his lip.
Yeah, see that pot on the nigga now. And back in them days in the 60s, 70s, that was the thing. Shit, everybody was doing that shit, Smoke primos, all my big niggas always some cocaine. Fashionable. Niggas was in school smoking primos and shit. The bitches, the nigga. Shit. One time.
Adam Jenkins hilarious, man. He need a damn TV show,
He
bro.
said the homeboy's son asked me one time why his dad be smelling.
This is
Oh
stupid.
shit. Mhm. I'm rousing the shit, man. That's crazy, Niggas be smoking that shit. They the funniest motherfuckers in the world. Niggas be high on that shit, sweating and shit, can't talk, mouth twisted. Like, look at this nigga. All right, this motherfucker. This straight gangsta ass, killer ass nigga. Look at it. He's vulnerable right now.
I remember back in the day we had this big ass meeting, and the subject was, homies couldn't do drugs. So in order to keep the homies from doing drugs, you can't sell them drugs. I wasn't dealing with no homies, so wasn't no homies getting nothing from me anyway. But now the homies that was getting high had to go somewhere else. And what do you know? I had new clientele. I was like, that was the best meeting ever. Y'all niggas just gonna have to kill me because I ain't turned down nothing but my
Man, shit, I was selling the homies some motherfucking shit, nigga. They was about 6 or 7 of them. I mean, they was party smoking. They was in a limo. One of the homies had a limo, nigga. They jumping that motherfucking nigga, jumping out, niggas jumping out looking like Shalimar, Rick James, Howard Hewitt, all kinds of shit, suits and ties on, high as a motherfucker. He hollering all through the windows, through the doors. Every crevice is trying to get that dope. I know you in there, nigga. Give us that shit, nigga. We need it, nigga. I said, what about the bitches? Where the bitches out? They in the limo, nigga. It's a party. Yeah, niggas up in there getting blowed.
I remember one time, I stayed across the street from the school. So early in the morning, somebody banging on my door. I'm like, I'm not getting up and answering that door. They just kept on to, how you get so irritated, you just jump up and you mad. It was the homie's mama at my door. And I had already knew one of the homies on the other side of the hood had been serving her. And I was like, that's the homie's mom, man. That shit ain't cool. He like, shit, she gonna go somewhere else. I'm like, that shit ain't cool, homie. That's the homie mom's. She ended up at my door one morning, man. I'm like, fuck, like, what the hell? So I called the homie, like, nigga, your mom at my door, man. This is between me and you. He like, what she want? I'm like, nigga, I don't know what she want. He like, man, go on and serve. I'm like, hell no, I ain't serving her. Fuck no. He like, man, she gonna go somewhere. I'm like, she can go somewhere else then, man. I ain't doing that shit. That's lowball and dirty, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's what niggas do, man. Niggas, that money, that little $20, $30, $50 be important to some niggas sometimes. And in the grand scheme of things, this is why I turn money away. All money ain't good money. And I wasn't doing the right thing with the money anyway, so it wasn't really that important for me to take money, you know what I'm saying, from everybody that came through. Like I had customers that used to be pregnant come through. I wouldn't fuck with them. You got a baby in your stomach. After you had a baby, come holler at me. But I wouldn't do it, man. I thought that was bad. I thought they shouldn't start a kid off with no addictions like that, man.
Right. Well, I knew that shit was strong and addictive and shit and didn't give a fuck. Well, motherfucker come to your door and I put a shotgun in the nigga mouth. And he didn't give a fuck. He like, nigga, you gonna have to kill me, nigga, but I want that dope, nigga. I don't give a fuck what you do. Pull the trigger. Nigga, I want that dope. I'm like, damn, nigga, you don't care. Everybody got this shotgun in your mouth. He trying to take it out of his mouth. He's like, nigga, I don't care. I want that dope. I don't give a fuck what you give me. Give me something. I'm not leaving until I get it. Like, damn.
Man, I told you a story. I got a couple different dudes, though. Let me tell you about this one dude. He was a West Side Crip when I was growing up. So when you little, nigga look all big and buff and shit. The nigga owed me some money. Nigga didn't want to pay me. Now I'm feeling like a low-key like a buster. Like, nigga, you're not gonna pay me. I'm Kev-Mac, nigga. I'm from 60s. You're not gonna pay me. Like, you got me twisted. So the nigga came across some money. And the nigga come over, he spent 50. Okay, that 50's cool, nigga, but you still owe me $100. So he like, all right, I'm gonna come back and pay you. That nigga didn't come back. Man, I went to that nigga house. It was about three niggas over there, three G niggas. I had I think I had a 38 or 22. I had a 22 or a 38. I don't know. It was a chrome revolver though. And I got in that nigga door. I got in his backyard, his gate. That's what I meant to say. I got in the gate and I hit that nigga. Bow! I bust his head with the gun, but the gun flew out my hand. We was talking about karate earlier. That nigga got in the karate stance and shit. I was like, nigga, I'm like, what you gonna do? But the whole time I'm looking for my gun so I could bust on this nigga if he don't bow down and pay me. But it's dark. I can't see the fucking gun. Boy, this nigga, before I know it, this nigga done kicked me and hit me upside my head. I'm like, oh shit, I can't let this smoker get me, especially if he find the gun. You know what I'm saying? So I'm swinging on a nigga, but I was cool. I left the gun and everything, man. After I got a couple cool ones in and I felt like, I handled my business, I just went ahead and left, man. I didn't want that nigga to really get me and then turn around and bust on me with my own gun. So of course the next day I went down there pressing him like, nigga, where my gun at, nigga? I don't know about no gun. He done sold that shit for a
nigga. Nigga got that motherfucker gone.
Hell yeah.
I had a smoker hit in mid robbery. Nigga, help us rob the niggas that we was coming in and jack the niggas, helping us jack the niggas for a hit. Like, nigga, I help you niggas rob these niggas, give me a hit. We robbed the whole house full of niggas.
But you know what's funny? You notice I said it was 3G niggas, right? So, nigga, when we squabbling and shit, 2 niggas run. So I'm trying to figure out what they running for and shit. So, like I said, I came back that next morning pressing him, and I'm saying 2 niggas was there, and they had made the garage into a little apartment. And I go in there, man, you ain't gonna believe what them 2G niggas was. Them niggas was hiding up under the bed. Them niggas thought I was coming to kill them niggas, man. Them niggas was, no, Kev, no, please, no. I'm like, man, I'm just here for my gun, man. That's all.
Man.
Hey, that shit was a trip, man. Yeah, them days was a trip. But I was telling, the reason why I brought that up, I really wanted to talk about this other nigga. Nigga that owed me some money, and I would whoop his ass. And I would ask the nigga, why he don't pay me? And nigga like, man, it's just worth it, man. Like, it's worth the ass kicking. The dope's so good, man, it's just worth the ass kicking.
Yeah.
That really let me know them dudes really do got a problem, man.
Mm-hmm. I done watch a motherfucker smoke a whole quarter piece in front of a nigga. He was putting big chunks on that motherfucker. He was like, it ain't this. He was explaining, he was breaking it all the way down to a nigga. He like, man, it ain't the high, it's the sizzle. I want you to hear something. He put that motherfucker on there. That London fog, he had a motherfucking long ass pipe with a chamber on that motherfucker, with a choke on that motherfucker. Man, that nigga is the sizzle, homie. It ain't the high, it's that fire. Like, nigga, watch this, nigga. I'm like, damn. This nigga smoked the whole quarter piece.
Man.
Nigga smoked that dope all day.
Man, if you ever sat in a spot and you just watch them smokers get out, man, it's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, and that's
how they
what it
be
was.
tweaking, how they be all on the floor, going through the carpet and shit.
Man.
They want all the lights off, and then they want to hit that pipe and have that flame up.
I'd had a nigga jump in the shower fully clothed, nigga up in there, nigga with the water running on him, nigga. That motherfucker swimming like he Michael Phelps in that motherfucker. Swan diving in that motherfucker and everything. Flopping like a fish. Like, nigga.
I used to see smokers sitting at the same table, side by side by side. And they be sitting there smoking and they be quiet, like they ain't having no conversation, they quiet. And then all of a sudden, you stole my shit. What you talking about? I ain't went nowhere. Yes, you did. You took my shit. And all hell break loose. They stabbing and sticking each other and all kinds of shit. I'd be like, man, this shit is crazy.
Having a fucking battle royal.
Bro.
And don't let one of them, like whoever got the money, like they control everything. So they might spend like 100 or whatever. They might buy a couple grams, and they chop little itty bitty crumbs off and slide them to the other two, right? And then it's time, they drinking and shit. Now it's time to go piss, and they leave their dope on the table. They can't wait to hurry up and grab some of the dope. They grab the razor and scoop some of that dope over there to them and shit. And then the person that come back gonna always know what happened to my dope. It was more dope right here than when I left.
Drugs ain't no joke, homie. That shit. That's what kicked off our beef with them dudes over there. Some coke, homie on them primos. Mad because the nigga won't give me no more dope. Now he tripping. I'm on one, nigga. I'm turning to the monster now, nigga. Nigga don't give me no dope, nigga. I'm tripping. What about everything went? What you say?
What about everything white on the floor look like a white piece?
Oh yeah. I was in the spot, nigga, with a whole kilo cut up, nigga, with like New Jack City. Every room. You got 15 smokers over there. You You got the mailman that delivered the mail in the hood the other day. He there. He there. You got the motherfucker that work at the dentist office, receptionist. He up in that motherfucker. The trash man. You got all these motherfuckers that came back for the whole weekend. They posted with their checks and everything.
Nigga,
you know what I'm saying? And I'm up in that motherfucker.
We had a spot on Hoover and Gage, bro. Nigga, lawyers, nigga, RTD bus drivers, nigga. Man, it was established people coming up in there, man, dressed all nice and shit, and they want to stay all night. And by the time they leave, they is not looking professional.
We got bunk beds in there. We got showers for you. We got towels. We got everything you need. You ain't even got to leave.
Man, them motherfuckers ain't going to sleep. They stay up all goddamn night. You got to check your pockets when you go to sleep to make sure they ain't robbed you.
Yeah. Motherfucker, boy. That's when they get paid on the 1st and 15th. Motherfuckers in there
exactly.
on the 28th. Everybody that get paid on the 1st. I was snatching them up, putting them in my car. I was going to their house, picking them up. What's up? You ready? Yeah, come on, jump in. Take you to the spot, nigga. All you motherfuckers. And I have them sitting up in that motherfucker. 100 pack. You gotta get busy. I'm chilling.
Hey, man. The night before Christmas, a nigga ought to make a song about that. The night before Christmas.
Man.
Niggas was bringing all kind of gifts. Like, what's in there? I don't know, but it's something.
Man, I had niggas bringing boat motors and shit, like in the basket. Nigga, what is that? A boat motor. Nigga, you get broke into the boat motor shop? Nigga, I can't do nothing with this. Motherfucker bring you the craziest shit ever. You know, bring you, a red sock and a green sock. Like, the fuck I'm gonna do with these socks, nigga?
Look, Sir Uncle Buck in here soliciting Sherm.
Buy some Sherm. They know about sleeping with you. Asking about shit. Motherfucker don't sleep in no crack spot. You better be up all night, nigga. As soon as you go to sleep, nigga, they over there fumbling all through. They looking for that shit, nigga, tearing the roofs off. And they got some cold stories when they take their hit. Nigga, they'll tell you some cold stories, secrets.
Hey, man. I told the story before. I remember they used to take all the antennas off the car on the block, boy. You knew it was a dope spot around there somewhere.
Shit. I had all the motherfucking bomb ass classes. Nurses coming up in that motherfucker and this shit. They nurse uniform. Like you say, yeah, they leave up out of that motherfucker. Shit. My wife used to get mad. That ain't bitch don't smoke no dope. She do. That bitch look too clean. Oh, ain't nothing. Give me about another hour and a half. Come back to the spot. You can see her. Who is that? On her head. That's her. Standing right on her motherfucking head. Upside down. Tripping. Glad nigga don't push that poison them up, man.
Oh man, I couldn't dare push that shit, man. That shit was crazy, man. But you know what? When you really look back on it, it was so few opportunities for a gang member or a felon. I mean, that was the most attractive and easiest thing to do was sell drugs.
Yeah, weed and dope.
And then everybody wasn't cut out to be robbing niggas or kicking in doors or jumping through windows or stealing cars. So, and then I like the way Keystone put it. I'm 53 years old. I never heard nobody put it the way Stone put it, where dope sold itself. You didn't have to go out and get it. They came to you.
Right.
And that was true as hell. That's why niggas was selling dope out their mama house or the house where they laid their head. Because you didn't never have to leave. So you didn't have to never miss no money. The money was steady coming to you.
Yep, selling dope right out the motherfucking back window.
Man, back door, back window, front porch, whatever, depending on how strict or how naive your parents was.
I had a little cup with a rope on that motherfucker. We stayed upstairs. That motherfucker would come and throw the rock. I had a whole little barrel of little bitty rocks down there. I just get the rock and throw it to my window. I wake up, what's up? We get 10. I put that motherfucker in the cup and jug it down, get my money, come back up, and I'm gone. My mama, boy, she told me years later when I was going, I know you was selling dope at the house, motherfucker. They all hollering at the window, Q. I'd be right there looking because her room was on the other side of the house. Shit. So I'm thinking she wasn't hip. Yeah, she was hip. As long as she got
I,
that bingo money, she was cool.
I got a homeboy like that. He lived next door. Some Pisces moved in next door to him, and so they take little rocks and they throw that shit and they hit his little tin thing he got by his door. And when he hear that, he come out, which could be an easy robbery too, though. He
Mm-hmm.
come out, boom, exchange over the gate. So the good news is ain't nobody gonna catch him because it's in the
Mm-hmm.
backyard. Don't nobody see what's going on.
Right.
But he'd be like, man, I get tired of this Mexican throwing these damn rocks at my thing at 2, 3 in the morning. Cause when he tired, he tired. You know what I'm saying? But if he just laying in the bed watching a movie or something, he get up and go take care of him. But
Mm-hmm.
man, that shit's crazy.
I know one time motherfucker got me good with $300 in counterfeit. I knew that motherfucker didn't have no $300. He's one of them connoisseur smokers and shit, one of them trash diggers. Motherfucker came with 300. I had fresh sack, gave that nigga that 300. I pulled that can up to my window and seen that shit. I'm like, this shit feels soft. This $100 feels so soft. Fake as a motherfucker. I grabbed my aerosol can and my lighter, jumped on my sister's bike, met his ass around the corner. He thought he was scot free. I jumped off of that motherfucker. I lit his ass right on. I torched the shit out of his motherfucking ass with that motherfucking torch. I was beating that
Same,
nigga with the
I did too. I had a dude come to me that wasn't my regular, and what smokers and conniving people could even be a woman or somebody in your family don't understand is people keep their money a certain way. People know how much money they got. So I know if I don't have no $100 bills or I got my $100 bills put up, and a motherfucker come and spend that fake 100, and it might be in your pocket for an hour, 2 hours, then you realize it's fake, but you know this is the only nigga that came with $100 bill.
mm-hmm.
And I catch him, I beat the shit out of him. But here go a good one for you. When I was getting older and out the game and shit, my father had turned me on to a cousin of mine, which really was his cousin. I never met this nigga, but we blood related. And so he hooks me up with the nigga. Somehow, I don't know if my father gave him my number or what, but he got my number now. So the nigga called me and he said, bro, I need 18 ounces.
Mm.
So I'm like, well, shit, I don't fuck around like that. He's like, well, I need your help. I need 18 ounces. So I hit one of the homies. I need 18 ounces. But I'm expecting the homie to take care of him and then just throw me something for middleman. But the homie, like, here, he give it to me and tell me, here, go on. So I'm like, all right. So my cousin come. He give me a bag of money and shit. I look at the money. Okay, cool. I look at it again. All right. Good looking. We shake hands. He jump in the car. He leave. Mind you, I don't know where this nigga live. I don't really know nothing about him, but he's supposed to be a cousin. Nigga jump in the car and take off. I go take the money to the homie, and the homie throw the money back at me. And I'm like, what's up? He like, man, that shit ain't real. He said, what you trying to do? I'm like, nigga, it is real. He like, man, this shit ain't real. Look at this shit. And he showed me. I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm like, I just got robbed. And I'm just like, all the air in me just fall out. Because I don't know if the homie going to kill me. Damn sure the homie probably think I'm trying to beat him. So I make a phone call. I'm surprised the nigga answered the phone. I'm like, hey, man, come back. He said, what's up? I said, just come back. That nigga come back. I pull out the 9. Nigga, you gave me some fake money. He like, no, I didn't. I said, yes, you did, nigga. This shit fake. And he give all the shit back. I'm like, boy, my heart was beating like a motherfucker, man. He put me in a bad situation. But he came back and gave it to me. I never seen the nigga again after that. He didn't even have to come back. So I don't know if he knew it was fake or not. You know, because
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't for him. It was one of his people. But nigga, he put me in a cold twist, man. That was finna be some bullshit.
Yeah. Nigga did. Motherfucker did me like that too. But $1,000 sold that nigga my car for 1,000. and he gave me 500 in counterfeit, 500 real. And I didn't know what a motherfucker live out of none of that shit. Didn't know the motherfucker I sold the shit online and shit, but a ticket came to my house. The nigga never got the car registered. I see the address on the motherfucking ticket. It was in Hollywood. So I get about 4 or 5 homies. We go out there to the nigga house. I'm knocking on the door. This dumbass nigga answers the door. I said, hey, man, you the one that sold the Camaro too? He's like, yeah, we run right up in that motherfucker. We go up in this nigga got like 20, 30 pounds of weed. He the weed man. I said, oh, yeah, this is jackpot. Nigga, you gave me 500 fake money. I'm going to take all this shit. We took everything. We was taking household products and everything. Mops, brooms, nigga microwaves, all kind of shit about that nigga shit. We finna rob your motherfucking ass blind, nigga. And I took my motherfucking car back.
My pops had a partner. He probably still living, so I'm not gonna say his name, but he was my pop's close friend. That nigga took 13 birds to Texas. That nigga drove all the way to Texas in a little van and sold the 13 birds, got all this money, came back, talking about how he was on fat because his prices were so cheap. So he go to Texas, he won. He I think he went to Houston. And he come back and he find out all that money was fake. Every last dollar, that shit was fake. And I remember he said, there's nothing I could do with this shit. So he asked my father, man, who could get rid of some of this shit? And that shit flooded our hood, man. That shit was all over our hood, man. That shit was crazy as hell, my nigga. 13 birds, you know how much money that was. That money was
Yeah,
all over
oh, man, shit.
dice games, nigga, the liquor
13
stores, nigga, all the businesses was having the fake money taped on their glass and shit. Like, whoa. You know the Secret Service had to be all over the hood at that time.
Mm-hmm. We did that at a bar in Gardena. We bust about 3,000 worth of fake hundreds up in that motherfucker. We getting busting them hundreds and shit. I felt so bad for that bartender because she was assistant too. We were getting 2 drinks off each $100. Go get 2 more drinks. We bust all the motherfuckers. I know she probably got fired after that shit. She, she thought she was on. All these niggas got money.
I don't know if you ever heard this story, but the homie BJ from 4-6 was having money, right? He had a reputation for having money. BJ used to go to the bar or it was a club, but they had a bar and they served food up in La Louisiana. And he would put his real money out on the table like a boss player, go get him a big table, be back there chilling, tell all the homies, order what you want. But he got all this real money on the table. Boy, he just buying everything. He buying drinks, buying food, having a good old time, man. Whole time he dishing off the fake. So they never suspected it to come from him. You know what I'm saying? He's known for having money. He got real money. And everybody used to talk about that shit. Like he was just burning up everybody up in there, man. Yeah.
Oh.
Cause you know when it's not all bright and shit, you can't really tell that money fake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nighttime and shit, music. Niggas popping.
Yeah, you got your eyes on the prize. Like, nigga, this it right here. Yeah.
Where Henny gotta go? Sleep?
No, I'm still here. I've been listening.
Okay.
That nigga wants to talk about sports. He ain't thinking about no sports.
No, Henny just ain't never sold no crack, so Henny ain't got no store.
Oh, it's all good, Henny. I wish I never sold no crack either, nigga.
Me too.
I had a good heart, man. That's why I'm Henny God.
I had a good heart too, nigga, but nigga, you wanted to smoke, nigga. I had it.
I'm fucking with y'all.
Niggas making so much money off that shit, man. Niggas was breaking down birds selling them rock for rock.
Hey man, if I was in y'all era, I would have been serving too. Shit, fuck all the bullshit. Nigga, I wanted that money.
I mean, you know, just back then it didn't seem like it was the wrong thing to do, man. It just didn't seem wrong, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you didn't even have to be selling dope for the police to jack you up and harass you. So just because you had some crack on you and the police was jamming you up didn't make it seem like it was a bad thing. just being black was a bad thing back then. Because you wore khakis and a t-shirt was a bad thing back then.
Yeah.
Don't have on no house shoes and no Chuck Taylors, nigga. You
Mm.
really was a target.
Or
Or
a jersey shirt, the little net shirts and shit with the tank top underneath,
or a red
half
belt.
top, you cut it off half, man. Shit,
Right.
motherfuckers on your ass.
Yeah, real
Mm.
talk. But it is
Shit,
what it is. It's the era we came up in, man. It was the design by the CIA to do that shit, man.
yeah,
The
'cause they
president.
pump that shit in there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
without question.
we ain't got no boats to go get that shit and bring that shit over here.
And we
They was
also
bringing
didn't
that
make
shit.
motherfuckers use it. We didn't go
Right.
around telling nigga here hit this, nigga here sniff this. We was just
Mm-hmm.
like shit. We got it. I got it. You know.
Yeah. They say it was powdered, then them motherfuckers that free base. Who brought that free base up in there? That's when the shit went crazy. When motherfuckers started free basing that shit, it was over.
Mhm.
You
Yeah, it
snorting
got
it.
work. But see that the peak was the Iran Contra scandal when Reagan and Oliver North
Mm-hmm.
had bought all that shit and
Yeah. Because
all
when they
them
were just
guns and
snorting it,
drugs, bro.
yeah, because when they were just snorting it, that was the pimps and the players and the hustlers. Motherfuckers wasn't
Exactly.
violent. Smooth
You
talk. They said, "No, we need to boost this shit up. We need the bass, niggas. Put some fire to it. Put it in a rock form and let them smoke and let these niggas go crazy." And that's exactly what they did.
see this the difference. When we was coming up, when I was young, Sherm was real. So Sherm, you might see a nigga flipping out. Like you might drive from my house to the east side, you might see a nigga on my side of the city high as a kite. You get to the east side, you might see another nigga high as a kite. They stood out to you. You had a bunch of Ned the winos. You might see a nigga on a bus stop. You might see a nigga in front of a grocery store. They gonna be there all the time, begging for some change to get a beer or some wine, falling asleep in the front. But when crack came out, it was the night of the living baseheads, bro. You had zombies walking around. You had lines at crack houses, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It was a big difference. You could see the results was really killing our people, man.
Mm-hmm.
Not killing them as in death, but I mean ruining what we
Yeah,
had going
ruin their
on,
life.
ruining our race, our population. And then even when the Mexicans started getting high off that crack, you could see what it was doing to them. Like you didn't see no Mexicans with no dirty hands and dirty khakis and shit, unless they was coming from a construction site. Now you had them motherfuckers begging for dope too. You know what I mean? So that just changed every damn thing, bro. And then like the niggas that was ether basing and smoking sherm, nigga, they wasn't out breaking everybody's cars, stealing radios and taking
No,
rims.
because they too
Your
whacked
car.
out. Can't even
Yeah,
move.
exactly.
Yeah, it was the base head, Night of the Living Dead. They up creeping. They can still function. They can get high. We can go steal us a car and then get us a radio about that. That's an Alpine pullout. Snatch that shit right out and let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, they tricked us. They tricked us, man. They tricked us
Mhm.
real good. And then too, you know what? I don't know about in Linwood, but I know like West LA, it used to be a trip because you when you would see white people that was high, that was getting high off crack and shit and sitting there begging on the freeway and on the streets, like going up to Highland and shit with them signs talking about they need money and shit. That was a whole new era, a whole new age to me because I was used to only black people doing that shit. And we was only pumping asking to pump your gas and shit. But
Mhm.
that crack took it to a whole new level, bro.
Mhm.
Everybody out with them signs and shit, and white dudes, you like, damn, because in your mind, where I come from, in your mind, white people wealthy, white people rich,
Right.
upper class, they doing good. And then you see them down in your community, homie, and around all black people in these predominantly black communities, and they want crack. They at Winchell's, they at the liquor store, 7-Elevens, and they begging for money. That shit just blew my mind. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, because I wasn't seeing them motherfuckers when I was trying to pump gas for dollars when I was a kid. I was seeing them white boys out there doing that shit.
tattoo you got on your hand, nigga, take a razor blade and scratch that shit off if you don't buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. But I'm gonna get out of here, man. On that note, it's late. I appreciate y'all for checking in, man. I'll see y'all Sunday. Oh, I'll see y'all tomorrow because Crip Sag's coming through at 8 o'clock.
Oh yeah, SAG. We don't need no permission, SAG. Just SAG kick back to SAG be on one like a motherfucker.
Right.
All right, Kev.
All right, for
All right,
sure.
so
Take it easy.
get
All right, later.
Peace, devil.